and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my August wrap up and I read, honestly, quite a lot of books. This is ridiculous. Okay. Stack was so big it practically fell. So let's get into it. The first book I read this month was Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I gave this 5 stars. Highly recommend, and yeah, I'll explain it a little. It's about Evangeline. She strikes a deal with Jax, who is a fate, and basically she owes him. So everything. It's fantasy book, fantasy romance, YA. Everything I read is no spice, so that's something important. Anyway, next book I read was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Hallie Jackson. 5 stars. I've never read this is like YA mystery, murder mystery specifically. This is about Pip, and she is discovering a 5-year-old murder case, and she thinks who they basically found guilty is not guilty. He is innocent. So that's fun. I think the next book I read was Heartstopper. I read that on, I think, Heartstopper number 4. I read that on my phone, so that was 5 stars. It's a graphic novel, so it's YA graphic novel, so there's not much to say about it. Then I read Girl Girl Bad Blood by Hallie Jackson. Another 5 star. I love this series. I have not read all the books, but the first 2 were really good. I don't know. I'm hoping to read the 5th one soon. But this one's about a missing persons case. It's someone she knows, so she finds it important to find out who did it and I don't know. Basically, what happened to him, why he's missing. Then I read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This one is a 3.5, maybe 3. It's one of those. I liked this. It was okay. There was nothing great about it. Romance was great. This is YA fantasy. It took a lot of work to read this. It took me 5 days, but it's still, I felt like it was hard to pick this up at first. But when I finally got down to reading it, I liked it well enough. I thought I was going to rate it like 1, but nope. The Wicked King, this is the second in the series. I rated this 4 stars. This one was a slightly more entertaining, more romance, and I think I like this one slightly better than the first one, of course. Then we got the 3rd one, which I finished in 2 days. I love this so much. I rated this 5 stars. This one was so good. It made me cry. The next book I read after that was Everything, Everything by Nicole Yoon. Now, I'll explain this one a little bit. This one is about this girl, Madeline, and basically she is told that she's allergic to the world. She can't go out, she can't go anywhere, and she basically meets this guy, Ali, and who's next door, and she really wants to be with him, but she doesn't know how to work it around her sickness and stuff, so it gets complicated for her. I rated this 4 stars. I thought this was a great book. The ending's very interesting. I highly recommend. It's only 300 pages, so it's pretty short. And then I'm currently reading The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is the 2nd book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. The 3rd book doesn't come out till either October or September. I think it's October, but I've heard September, so I'm not really sure anymore. This one was really good. I'm not done with this, so yeah. Now, to wrap this up, I think the books that you should take out of this that you should definitely read are, you should read the Cruel Prince trilogy. This book is so good, and the 2nd one is just really good too. I love this. Please read this. If you never read fantasy, this is a great book for fantasy. Highly recommend. Highly, 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 highly recommend. I also recommend this trilogy. I haven't read the 3rd book yet. I do own it though. but I do recommend this. I don't know anything about the third book, sorry, but I do recommend this. This was really good too. This was the month of series, and then this series also I recommend. This one's a lot more romance heavy, I feel like, than the second one. I'm only like 150-ish pages in, I think. I don't know, I'm not too far into this. I'm 150-ish pages about in, so I have about halfway left. It is August 31st. I could still end up finishing it, but I technically haven't finished that one, the last one in that, the second book in that series. So yeah, these are the books I read, and it's just crazy. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because of Heartstopper. 8 books this month. That's crazy for me. And I'm in the middle of number 9, so probably not gonna finish 9 before the month's over. But it was really fun to read all those books, and I'm probably not gonna read as many next month. But yeah, it was really good for my last month of summer to read a bunch of great books. I'm a fantasy person now. I love fantasy. I love enemies to lovers now. It's just, I'm obsessed. Have a good day.